So you never hear me talk about football unless you hear me talking about like trying to own the Arizona Cardinals. But man, I love to play football. Every time I play with my little brother's friends, I just wreck them. Anyways, the reason I'm making this video is because no one else will for some reason, and I believe it deserves to be said. Like when I look at the NFL, I see a lot of soft ass motherfuckers. I see motherfuckers that are there for a job and there to be a celebrity, not there for war, not there to win. Like you don't gotta be like out to hurt somebody in order to out to like embarrass them, demasculate them, you know? And so when I look at the NFL, there's very few players that I would draft my own NFL team, and Kareem Hunt happens to be one of them. So, I mean, just top 10 in the whole NFL. Like, you look at attitude, running style, like, definitely Kareem Hunt. But what I've seen with Kareem Hunt is he dominates with KC, obviously. He gets into the trouble with the women, and it wasn't a big deal. He did very little. It was enough that he was forgiven, and he was allowed to come back to the NFL. He's never really got, like, in trouble. Like, he's a family man. He loves Cleveland, and he's been there. Like, after KC, like, Cleveland was willing to take him just because they know that Cleveland loves him. But they had Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb's great. So, I don't know. I see his Kareem Hunt going there because it was his only option to go there. But that he was going to stand behind Nick Chubb because he loved the team and he loved the people. And he was just going to put his head down. And he's had 4 years of staying NFL athlete ready, participating, but just a very minor workload. And he didn't, like, it wasn't that he couldn't stay at Cleveland this year, just that they weren't willing to accept what he wanted. And guaranteed what he's asking for is to play more. Like, I'm sure he wants some money, but guaranteed what he's asking for is to play more. And so he went and he asked other teams, who's going to let me play the most? And he just waited and waited. And then all of a sudden, Cleveland gets injured with Nick Chubb. And, like, it's hard for me to believe that conversation wasn't, Kareem Hunt, what do you want? Like, we want you. We need you. You're good. You're an RB1 for sure. And yeah, I just expect him to get a heavy workload. So I'm excited for Kareem Hunt. I think he's going to end up being like maybe the last 10 games just number 1 RB of the whole season. Like if the Browns do good this year, it's because Kareem Hunt did great this year. But everyone's just like so scared to talk about it. Like, Kareem Hunt was holding out for an RB1 opportunity, and then it fell in his lap. And it was his best friends, like, cheering him on. Nick Chubb's cheering him on, hoping he dominates. But guaranteed, like, Kareem Hunt's only coming back if he's RB1 in a big way. And I'm excited to see what they can do with him. I'm excited. If you don't have him in your fantasy, you're wild. You could have picked him up in most leagues, like, your last pick of the fucking season. Like, you gotta pick the top 10 running back. I mean, he's attitude-wise just top 10 in the whole NFL. Oh, man. Why nobody loving Kareem Hunt is what I want to know.